Welcome back to the channel, my faithful few. Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video, we're gonna do a natural DIY budget setup. Now, you will have to pick up just a couple of things, but in comparison to what a lot of you see on Instagram and on YouTube, we're gonna do that at a fraction of the cost. This is gonna be a natural light setup, and we've just got a couple of extra things that we're gonna add to the mix to be able to let you pull off a lighting setup somewhat like you see right now. Now, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use the natural daylight coming from this window. This open window right here. Now, the window isn't open all the way and the blinds are completely shut. What you're seeing here is the illumination of the blinds from behind, but it's really not giving off any light. What the actual light is actually keying me on this side of my face is coming from it's coming from a window that is completely open right next to it, but out of frame. So you can't actually see the light that's coming in, but that light is actually keying me on this side of my face. Now, what I'm also using is a $3 foam core board. This is just how close it is literally right here. It's just out of frame where you can't see it. What's happening is this. We're using this to actually motivate our key light, which is going to be the light coming from the big window. But as soon as your viewer sees a light that is present, they will automatically assume that that's the light that's actually lighting up the whole room, when in fact, this light right here that is coming in through this big window is really what's actually providing a key light for me. If I were to close the curtains on this light, everything would be dark. Especially with me shooting at a 300 ISO, it would really be dark. This bounce board right here is actually being used to brighten up the areas that are creating shadows on this side of my face. Since light is coming in from this side, then the shadows are going to be on this side. But I'm using this foam core board to take this light from the window to bounce it back onto here. You can make adjustments to it by moving it. Like if I were to move it completely out of the way, you can see just how dark it ends up getting. But then when I bring it back, you can see that that light quality gets even better. In addition to that, what I will tell you is this. I do have a 5-in-1 reflector. You can get those for like $20. What that is doing is that is softening the light that's coming through that window that is just direct sunlight. That is actually softening the light that is coming through the window. So you have the natural sunlight that's coming through the window, which would be a little bit harsh because it's just coming through the window. The glass and the dust on the glass, those things are also going to help to break that light up just a little bit. But the 5-in-1 reflector, I mean, it's like 20 bucks. I'll put a link in the description for one so you can see what it looks like, but it will allow you to be able to either get a negative feel, which if you wanted to keep those shadows, you could put on this side of your face and it would just help to really keep those areas dark. It would also have a bounce card in there, so that way you could be able to use it to be able to bounce light, or you can be able to use it to be able to diffuse light. It has all of those in one. That's why they call it a 5-in-1 reflector. It also has a tungsten color reflector as well, and a white reflector. So now we have those things. We're using this window, which is being motivated by this light that's actually coming in. Well, I'm sorry, we have this window that has the actual light coming in that is providing our key, but it's out of frame so that you can't see it. And that is being motivated by this window right here that is open. It's really not doing anything at all. Now, except it's providing something that looks like a light source. So I have this lamp behind me. Okay, now this lamp is just a lamp I have turned on. I can turn it on by Wi-Fi. And now, so I have that lamp, and then if you look on this side of me, you'll see kind of a glow that matches with the color of this lamp. See that lamp? Or you can say I have that monitor back there, which is not strong enough of a light source to be able to push all the way over here. So what I have on the back side of me is this little handheld light right here. This little handheld light, I mean, it's a good light. I like it. You can use it for extra feel. You can use it, or you can use the way I'm using, which is as a backlight. Backlight is kind of aimed right there at my shoulder to be able to give you some separation from myself in the background so that I don't just look like I'm plastered on the wall in a 2D space. It actually does give you some depth. That's what they mean when they say give depth. When they're saying giving you depth, it's like if you were to just do a straight shot with somebody right in front of the wall, that person could look like they're just part of that wall. But if you were to put a light behind them, there would be a little trim of light that would help to separate them from that actual wall in your image. That's all that it actually means when they're saying that. So when you hear that now, you know exactly what they're talking about. You can take this basic setup and you can even apply it to a video light. So if you had another light over here on this side that was out of frame, you can be able to take that light, position it, get you a t-shirt, get you a diffuser, get you with a 5-in-1 diffuser or a t-shirt or a bed sheet, something that's soft where that light can be broken up so that it can help you to create something soft. Now, if you don't have any kind of diffuser, your light will be kind of harsh. But there are so many different ways you can diffuse light now. It's just, you don't have to have the latest, greatest, $400 or $500 diffusion kit. You can just, like I said, use a t-shirt. Get you a big 5XL t-shirt, put that joke on something just to be able to break that light. It just needs to be in front of your face. Everything else can have hard shadows. You're good with that. But the light that's actually going to hit you, you can find anything. You can even use a t-shirt as a bounce. White t-shirt as a bounce, and hey, guess what else? If you take a t-shirt and it's got some color in there, some dye in there, you've just created yourself a colored light. So now, if you were to take this, if I were to take this and I would close this window up so that no light could come in, I put a video light right there, it would achieve the same purpose. So now I can achieve this exact same look, even if it's not in the daylight. That takes you away from just having an absolute, hey, I can go in my pocket and get me a lighting setup done real quick, to actually having to go and spend a little money. But it doesn't have to be an expensive light. It just needs to be able to provide the key. So now guys, I hope that this video has brought some added value to you in your content creation. If it did, consider subscribing. If you'd like to see a different kind of a lighting setup, or if you would like to see other videos just like this one that give you some real quick budget-friendly tips, hit me up in the comments. Let me know. I love the feedback. We're loving seeing how this thing is growing, and I'm able to add some value to what you guys are doing. Till the next video.